To remember this morning is to drive slowly and no hitting that snooze button.
Yes, do not hit the snooze button at all. You need to take your time. Luckily, I had a jacket in the back of my car, so I didn't get too wet this morning. But yeah, the roads were really slick, really wet this morning.
It's got to be careful, especially when the semi-trucks are on the road too. You got to be really, really careful.
And they were out in full force this morning, I felt like, driving along 75. They kick up all that water, makes it just even harder to see and drive. So, yeah, you want to be very careful on mornings like this when we are experiencing some heavy rain. At that, just heard it on top of the studio here, now moving along. And all of the activity this morning is moving very quickly. So it's going to be all quick passing showers, but nonetheless still going to cause for some issues on the roads. Not only is it currently raining right now, but we've had rain on and off really since last night, so the roads haven't had time to rebound. Here's a look at live radar right now, what is going on across the area. Of course, that one batch of rain that just made its way over the studio here, I believe I have 13 WMAZ. That is now moving into parts of Jones County. Still some heavy rain, though, just south of town and through the Rutland area over towards the Middle Georgia Regional Airport. It looks like Robins, you as well, have gotten a nice dose of rain this morning. And keep in mind, this band of showers did make its way along 75. So I know that's a popular commute spot for the morning. Just keep in mind it is wet along 75. It looks like over towards Stanfordville, up towards Jasper and Putnam County, and Sparta and Hancock County also with some heavy rain. And it looks like another batch of heavy rain about to push into southern Jones County. I believe that's just what made its way through here. And let me tell you, it's pretty loud on your roof. You are going to notice all the rain as it makes its way through. And then heading down towards Cary, this is in Bleckley County. This all just moved through the Cochrane area not too long ago. All moving off to the northeast. Ooh, that lagged a little bit there. Well, it seems like the graphics need a little coffee too this morning. It's all wrapping around an area of low pressure that is going to continue to move off to the east. And what we're going to be watching for today is activity that will continue to wrap around that area of low pressure as we head into the afternoon hours. Once we head into the afternoon, we could be watching for an isolated strong to severe storm. All of the area under a level 1 out of 5 threat. You can see that level 2 out of 5 threat is closer to the coast. They definitely have, I think, the better ingredients. And just thanks to the timing of these bands of showers and storms, they do have the greater threat for severe weather today. Nonetheless, what I think we're going to be looking for most, what will be most prevalent in our storms for the afternoon, will be damaging wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour and any strong to severe storms for the day, or severe storms, strong storms. We're looking at 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Maybe, just maybe, a brief isolated tornado. I think that threat is extremely low. Maybe some small hail. I think we'd primarily be looking south and east of Macon for that today. Our threat does look extremely isolated, though, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here as we go through the models. As we head towards 8 o'clock, still dealing with rain. So what does that mean? Your morning drive, there's going to be rain around. The roads are going to be wet. Just like we said, we can't stress enough to drive very carefully this morning. Now, as we head closer to 10 o'clock, you can see these storms starting to fire up closer to the coast here. This is, of course, when we start to heat up. So these storms are going to have fuel to take advantage of. Right now, we don't have any fuel for storms, simply why we are just dealing with some rain. As we head through the afternoon, we are going to get a little bit of a lull. Band number 1 is going to move out of the way. And then what we're going to be looking for is just training showers and storms, very isolated. When I say isolated, I mean it, as we head into the evening. So between around 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock is when we'll be watching for just maybe an isolated strong to severe storm. Again, damaging wind gusts, heavy rain. That's what we're primarily going to be looking for the day today. I do think that tornado threat is very low for us. And then Thursday looks great, but unfortunately Friday, we're already looking ahead to another round of severe storms for the afternoon and evening. We're going to have a cold front move through, so we'll continue to keep an eye on the progression of that. But right now it looks like we'll need to be weather aware this afternoon and then again Friday afternoon. But thankfully, St. Patrick's Day looks great, and so does the first weekend of Cherry Blossom Festival with lots of sunshine and 70s.